As soon as you arrive at the house, you pass by all the wood chopped for the fireplace sitting there, so you can smell the wood, and that's your first feeling of, I'm somewhere beautiful, home, and in the woods. And then you open the extra wide door, you walk in, and you'll see all the textured wallpaper, the lights of the chandelier, and a beautiful big built-in sofa that's cozy. My niece, when she was a child, would love to just sleep in the built-in sofa, with the sofa paneling going 10 feet right up the walls. The backyard in this house, actually, we won the BCLNA Design Award for landscaping. It was a huge investment, but what we did is we expanded the garden and expanded the windows, so while you're in the house, you can enjoy the garden. We've got the infinity pond that's parallel and the same level to the hot tub. When you sit in the hot tub, you feel like you're in a spa. You feel the waterfalls, it all lights up at night, and the music is built right into this rocks all around the garden. So with the fire bowl and a barbecue, you've got a spectacular evening space out there. The kitchen for me is a really great spot because I have a passion for cooking, and having a big 6-burner Wolf cooker with the griddle and 2 ovens and heat lamps, it's just, for someone who loves cooking, it's fantastic. It's just a delight to work in there. You've got the big Sub-Zero and the coffee machine. For me, a house really becomes a home when you're cooking beautiful food, you've got 10 or 12 people for dinner, and this house works perfectly for that, and that kitchen makes it all work. The master bedroom is originally 2 bedrooms knocked into one to facilitate having the big walk-in dressing room and a bigger bedroom. And a lot of the direction there was to feel 5-star hotel. You're private, there's no party walls to any other bedrooms on that. The whole back of your house is yours. You've got your own balcony to the garden. And the carpeting in there is as comfortable to lay on the floor as it is to lay on the bed. So it's 100% comfort and coziness in that bedroom. The inspiration behind the walk-in closet is to make you feel like you're living in a 5-star retail store. So every morning I get to go shopping in my own wardrobe, in my own closet. You open it up and it's like being in a retail shop. Everything's open and transparent. There's nothing really hidden except what you'd want to be hidden behind drawers. So you can see your shirts, your sweaters, everything's quite clear. Quite often you find you go into spare bedrooms and there's second thoughts because no one's really using them. We wanted to make sure our guests feel like they're staying in a beautiful, comfortable hotel. Sometimes that feels like a bit of a mistake because people don't leave as quickly as you'd like them to. But each bedroom's got its own atmosphere, its own style. The upstairs spare bedroom is a bit more of a native motif with some Susan Point art and a window seat and wood blinds. Ideal for a family with a child right next door, but it has its own ensuite. And then downstairs you have a much more private spare bedroom with its own fireplace, its own atmosphere as well, with another ensuite with its own steam room, luckily for the visitors right beside the wine cellar, and then a further spare bedroom downstairs currently being used as an office, which could be turned into a bunk room or anything people would like. The wine cellar is really practical and quite amazing how it does keep everything at the perfect temperature, and it's large enough that we use it to store food as well as wine, so it becomes kind of a pantry with a built-in wine cellar, and it's really quite practical. The fireplace, when we first came here, we built out the bottom and made it a big hearth to the fireplace, which doubles up as a seating space. It makes it much more dramatic and more imposing in the room, because when you're in Whistler, you love coming home, sitting on sofas, laying back, having the fire lit, having a glass of wine. So the fireplace has to be a huge feature, and we believe we made it into a beautiful big feature. The beams that you find in the main living room are actually reclaimed over 100-year-old beams from some mill in Vancouver that the builder put in as an original feature of the house, which are just beautiful and quite unique. The outside decks, we actually used a tile we brought in from Spain, a porcelana tile, which mimics the look of the hardwood floors in the house. So you feel like the outside and the inside extend across, and then we heat traced it all underneath so you get the use of it all year round. Otherwise your decks fill with snow and it impedes your views. This way you have the views all year round, the deck's heated and warm, and you can walk out there and use it even in the winter. We took away all the light switches on the main floor and the public spaces of the house. So you'll see no light switches marking up the walls or competing with your artwork. You don't need light switches against a beautiful painting. And all the lights are on remote control with this Lutron lighting system. So you can select a scene, or you can select a room, you can dim the scene, dim the rooms. It gives you great versatility for setting atmospheres. While fitting all the new lighting system into the house, we added lights all along the stairs, which is quite nice and atmospheric when you select a scene like TV scene on the Lutron lighting. Most of the lights go very dim, but the stairways are lit so you can find your way into bed and then turn all the lights off once you get there. The house is situated in an ideal neighborhood for families or couples without children. It's a real all-inclusive neighborhood. We have many families right close by. We also have a lot of couples with no children. There's a couple of houses where people only come on weekends. All of them wish they were here all the time. At the end of the road, we have access to the huge biking trails and walking trails right at the top of our street. At the end of our street, you're only 2 minutes away from Meadow Park, the swimming pool, the squash courts, and you're still only 10 minutes to Whistler Blackcomb with all the terrain there.